And today I got guest Daniel, and he's a DJ, and I'm just gonna kind of be asking him about what he does, and we'll go on from there. So Dan, so you told me that you're a DJ. What kind of stuff do you like to get into?
Uh, I like to work on like dubstep and trap mainly. Trap's like the one style that I like the most. That's what I get like a lot into, but like I like to dabble in like future bass and like electronic and a little bit of everything. Like I don't know, just the way I look at it is whatever I'm like I'll just go on my program and start messing with stuff, and then things fall into place. I kind of catch a vibe off that, and turns into a dubstep song, or it turns into a rap song, or a dance song, or
Right
whatever.
on, right on. So like, what kind of made you get into this whole thing? Like, what made you? Sorry, like, what made you start doing all this DJ stuff?
Um, I went to a show. Well, I have always been like a big music kid, and then started playing hockey, and I was always the music guy for hockey, and I kind of just started falling more into electronic when I was looking for pump up songs, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And just fell in love as soon as I found who I like who I found. Like first people would be like Skrillex or like
Yeah, Skrillex. That was like a big thing in high school. At
oh
least for
yeah.
me. Like it was huge. Like everybody. Like I'm not saying that he's. I don't. It's not that he's not as popular. I just feel like he kind of has run, and now it's more like he's out there, but it's not as, in my opinion, as popular.
Yeah, exactly. And he like I don't know, he's gotten a lot more mainstream.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like he's doing a lot more like things with like other artists and stuff.
Yeah.
Like with I can't say her name, Sia or
See it, yeah, I
yeah,
think that's
Sia. I
what it
think
is,
that's what it's how you say it. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff with that. Like that one guy, David Guetta. I think that's how you
Yep,
say his name.
get it, yeah.
Yeah, Guetta. Yeah, and he's doing a lot of different stuff, which is great. But I think like
Yeah, he had that collab with Diplo, and then they went into stuff with like Justin Bieber.
yeah, kind of.
It was just, I mean, it was good stuff. Everybody liked it, but I think that was like the peak of their sellout.
And now it's
Lately, I've seen a lot of stuff with Skrillex actually lately, and it's like I don't know. It's almost like the older days Skrillex kind of thing. Like he just like sold out, maybe got a lot of money, and then doing what he wants to do now again.
right. And I mean, like, and you see a lot of you see a lot of artists do that. Like, they're really good. And I mean, like, I remember like growing up with Rihanna. Like, okay, I know, yeah, it's kind of weird for me saying that, but like, I really did. And she was like fucking awesome. I had the hots for her, like, I had the whole
Yeah,
9 yards, everything. And then like I don't know, she started doing different shit, and she was getting like different with different like doing like featuring other artists. It's just I don't know. It's kind of like what happened with Coldplay. They were kind of indie, well not indie, but like they were just more indie rock, I guess.
yeah,
And
for
they were
sure.
doing their whole thing, and then they started getting a little mainstream. They started getting Rihanna into it, and I mean, just in my opinion, I think like they kind of, I mean, they still are good. They have good singles, but like I remember like they had a couple albums where I liked everything, and now it's kind of like they had their peak in the 2000s, and now it's kind of like
Yeah,
they're just not as what they used to be.
yeah, exactly. No, that definitely happens after time because people just get old of sounds, and when you work off the same thing for that many years,
Right.
people just get bored of it because
And
people move on to things quickly. Like,
yeah, and I think like and that's kind of it. Like and then you see that with not just musicians now, but like
any trend.
with any trend now. Like if you look at the '70s, you got like this kind of band that used to be like just rock, and then you kind of see how their music change as you go from '70s to '80s and then to '90s if they were still together.
Yeah,
And you just see like the big change. And not that they're still not good or bad band, but like if you look at Rolling Stones, fucking great in the late '60s, I think, late '60s, and it's a little
yeah.
early '70s, and then they just totally like their albums just kind of, not in my opinion, got a little shittier. But yeah, that's it is what it is. But you know what?
Yeah, that's usually, you can tell like good music too if it stands. You know, that's why they say like stands the test of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
but
yeah.
But I was just gonna add on there. But it's really good that you're kind of doing your, you know, your DJing, because with DJing, whatever you want to do, whether it be dubstep house, whatever, I think it's a really good idea, and it's a good time that you're starting that, because that's kind of music. It can fit a lot of events, things like that. Like it really fits a lot of
moods. And
yeah.
it really it's versatile. Like, you could pick a song for any emotion kind of thing, because there's so many different. I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? Like,
Exactly.
it's all, and I mean, now that like designing sounds and all that kind of stuff is really big, like really getting in detail with that, like, well, you know what I mean? Nothing's the same. So yeah, everything's just, it's never ending, more or less.
All right. No, I was going to ask you. So where do you want to do this? Is this just going to be like a side thing? Like, because with me, podcasts are a side thing. Not that if I ever got signed or like got like a promotion by, like, for example, Budweiser. I'm just using it for example.
Yeah.
So I know Budweiser does a lot of that with certain people. Would you ever be interested in that? Like, I'm sure. I mean, everybody likes money, but
yep, for sure. I don't know. Like, I want to, obviously, like, my dream would be to get a job in it, but like the music industry. But if that doesn't work out, then obviously I've got other plans. Like,
okay.
Currently work at like hardware, and I work in like the yard there, and just, you know, work away at music on the side right now. But you never know.
Yeah,
That's the
like,
thing.
it's kind of with musicians, your time will come if it does.
Yeah,
And
like I play shows and stuff like that. So
yeah, and that was kind of my second part of my question was like, have you done shows? And you just kind of answered my question.
yeah. I haven't done a ton of shows. I've done like a few shows, and it started off like uh probably like 2014 or 2015. Probably 2014, and like me and my buddy, actually he got asked to videotape, like, do this, because he was really into like GoPros and like video editing and stuff like that. Yeah. So this one of the schools wanted us to make like a prom party like video for him.
Nice.
So then he was talking to me about that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like you should DJ kind of thing." And like I didn't have any equipment, I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, like that'd be really cool." And the day of the prom, we drove to London. I bought a DJ board.
Nice.
Then we started DJing from there, and we had like a little duo thing until like he moved away to like for school, and then
Yeah.
I mean, he DJs up there kind of thing, and it's whatever. Like, we're still best friends, but yeah. No, it was interesting. We did proms for a long time.
Well, and proms are such a sweet deal. Now, did they have to pay, or was it more like?
No, they like we made money on it, kind of thing. Yeah, no, because we we taken like a lot of money and just like fucking get speakers and lights, and like we try to go out as all out as possible, kind of thing. Like,
well, it's really to get your name out there. I mean, like that's the whole thing. Like, if the more you present, the more, I think, the more you're recognized, and I guess the, like, whatever you put into something is you'll get more out of. I think.
Yeah.
That, sure. I mean, that's my philosophy.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, no, we get everything, and it got to the point. I think we did proms for 3 years straight. It started off, we did one school's prom, and then we did, I think we just did one school. Oh no, we did, started off with 2 schools proms, and then we next year did all 3, or we did 4, because we did Blenheim's too. And then the next year after that, we did 4 again, and then we moved out of high school kind of thing, and
Right.
yeah, no, it was a fucking lot of fun, man. Like, especially being in high school and shit. Like,
Oh, this is when you're in high school.
yeah, man.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess.
Like, we would have been in grade 12.
I know it's crazy to think that because when I'm thinking about 2014, I'm thinking, okay, well, this you must be out of high school now, kind of thing. But like,
Yeah.
then again, yeah, like I graduated back in 2012, so like, I feel like the old dog here. So
yeah. No, we started like obviously our grade 12 year, which would have been our prom. And then we stayed back for grade 13, so we did that year too, which I mean technically grade 12, right? And then we did the year after that because we've got a ton of buddies that are a year younger, 2 years younger, kind of thing. Like my brother's 2 years younger than me, so like in through hockey and stuff like that. So whatnot. Yeah, so we did a lot of proms, and we just get hammered and DJ and like yeah, no, it was interesting. Some nights like some crazy stories, and like some of them just got so like I don't know, it was really cool to see how like each school would do each one, because it was almost like a simulation of like playing live, like at like an actual show or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like going to different venues and stuff like that.
Well, from what you kind of tell me, it's almost like what you're saying is kind of like you want to know how certain crowds would like do with like music. Like, yeah, you want to play what you want to play, but you also want to play what other people want to hear.
Yeah.
Not just like, because I know a lot of times, for example, like my girlfriend and I, when we go to the bar a lot, we're going out to like, do you know where Jack's is in London? Yeah. So like a lot of times, like on the dollar beer nights, they'll have like some DJ playing upstairs. Like they'll have a DJ at the bottom, but they'll sometimes have someone upstairs doing like something differently. Because normally, downstairs or the first level, they'll have like kind of like just usually general house remix.
Yeah.
And then upstairs they'll have
radio.
40
stuff.
Yeah. Whereas if you go upstairs, they have like a lot of like dubstep and which
I think I've been to Jack's before actually. Now
yeah.
That you say that.
It's a good bar. It's just like it gets fucking nuts in there. I don't know. Like,
yeah. No, for sure. Like especially that bar. Like I mean, it's not the worst one in London, but
it's really not good when like everyone else you're going with is all like drunk and you're the sober one, and you kind of have to because I like to be honest, I got the whole drinking niche out of myself. Like I don't go out a lot anymore. Like I mean, I go because my girlfriend wants to go. So it's like, okay. And I'm not trying to like bash on her or anything. I just like it's just the fact that like just I kind of I'm gonna be 24 this year, and I just got that out of me. Like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, now you're right back in.
I just want to like chill at home. Have a fire pit. Just relax, back a couple beers. A couple other stuff.
Then it's some good music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, like I got lucky with my friends because they're like that's all we do now. Like if we drink or anything like that, I can't even remember the last time I went to like a club or bar. To go to a club or bar, like usually it's for a show if I go to there, but other than that, like we always go to like my buddy's house, and we'd all just gather there and just drink, and then we have control of the music. We can drink as much as we want. And,
exactly, and you can just do whatever you want.
Free, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to pay for anything. You can order food to the house, kind of thing.
Exactly, it's just like it's your own bar. And like I'm hoping to buy a house. No, I was thinking about this year, but I think it's gonna be next year. And one thing I want is my own bar. Like I said, I'm not a huge drinker, but if I want to have a bar, I'm kind of like a classy guy, So I like to have my own bar and do my own shit. And it's really like I'm kind of that kind of guy. But I know it's not realistic. But
yeah, I mean it takes some time, but you could like definitely get something going. Like, I mean, you can just find anything and go off that. We have a sweet bar in the basement.
Sweet, Well, because I think it was at your old house. You had a bar down there too, right?
Yeah.
I remember we used to Like I remember, like you had like I think your dad had a rule about not going behind the bar and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Fuck out. It's weird that I remember that stuff that I do.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we've always had actually the bar that we had in that last house. My dad cut out and brought it to this house.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, because he said there's too many memories on it for him to toss away.
Yeah, shit. Like, that's actually pretty smart. That's kind of a fucking savage way. You sell the house, it's like, no, I'm gonna take the bar with me. So it's like, fuck you. You know, like
no shit. Yeah, like in the bar in my last house and like the whole basement down there was really cool, but this one my parents just got on this one. It looks so sweet.
Oh man, that's
like so many cool vinyls and just rare vinyls, like freaking like Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles and like
do they have like in the record like the record thing and like what do you mean by like
the whole like album, like the artwork and all and everything like that. It has a record inside, but he just has them in frames on the walls, and then he has like guitars in between them all.
Yeah,
and he's got like Slash's guitar and Ace Frehley's guitar. Can't think of his name right now, but the guitarist for Metallica.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I want to say it's Mark, but I know it's not.
No, I think it's Vince Neil, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. That sounds a little bit more realistic than what I just said. But
I just don't want to get any names wrong. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know, but he's got like a whole bunch of cool ass guitars, and like he redid the bar. Actually, he did like the whole top of it's got like custom like 45s with like all different picks. Like he's got like Simpsons picks and like his favorite band's Kiss, so he's got a bunch of different Kiss album picks and like put like clear coat and then basically made it into like a bar top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like plexiglass or
no, he used like a Varathane, like I don't know, it was this paint stuff that he puts on basically, and it just ended up drying in like a glass.
Yeah, that's really I'm not really
not like an actual glass, but it's like a clear, like real clear coat. Like
I think I know what you're
yeah, I don't know
what you're talking about, but I'm not. Yeah, I can't. I would actually have to like see someone do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, and then he's got like they redid the whole basement down there, and obviously the TV on the wall and the popcorn machine.
Nice.
He's got a big Rolling Stones drum kit, like the like kick, and like he's just got like the big kick with the freaking Rolling Stones tongue, and it says like Rolling Stones around it. Nice. It's all painted, like that's hand painted.
That's pretty sweet. I like people that really devote their time into like making something as cool as that. Like really putting their time into like doing something really cool like that. So a lot of people, like when you think of basements, a lot of people just don't have finished basements. They don't want to put the work into that.
Yeah.
And people don't realize like the value you can put in your house just finishing the basement. And that's what we did. We finished our whole house. Like we redid everything. Like redid the basement. Like there used to be there used to be just the one room on the side. We knocked that out of the way. We fixed that room up, and now it's 2 rooms. There's a bathroom down there now. It's pretty sweet. And then there was the one room, and actually that's my room now because we had some students stay with us, so I got kicked to the basement. But we redid that one room as well. It's kind of like my dad's like man cave.
Okay, yeah.
Now my dad doesn't drink, but like I always wanted him to like put a bar in there, so like I could have my buds over and
for sure.
But
kick some drinks, listen to some tunes.
Exactly, but never, nothing came of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But now my room's in there, which is kind of nice because when I want to sleep in, I don't have fucking bang, like shit at 7 a.m. It's like
yeah. Oh, so you had like actual like can't even think what they're called. People that just like students.
Well, we actually had 2 from South Korea.
Oh,
and it's been interesting. I mean, it's not the first time we've had students over. Like we've had other ones from like Rotary. Like this is kind of a different program. It's run through like the school board where Rotary is Rotary.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been a little bit different, but it's been interesting.
No doubt. But are they like were they like a handful or were they actually like?
Oh no, we still have the one. The other one went home. No, they're pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm on here. No, I'm being serious. They're really, really good.
Yeah, no doubt.
And no, yeah, they're They're good. They're good kids.
How old are they?
The one was 16. Well, I don't mean was, but like, yeah, she left and she's about 16.
Okay.
And the other one's about 14, 15. So,
okay.
yeah, it's.
Yeah, for sure. Now, like, could you go there if you wanted?
Oh, well, I mean,
Is
of
that
course.
how
I
it's
mean,
set up? Like, they come here and then you could go there if you wanted? Or?
no. Like, I guess in South Korea, I'm not talking about North Korea. We know how it's like.
Oh, yeah.
But like in South Korea, apparently a lot of like they'll come to Canada or the States. I'm not sure about the States, but in Canada they'll come here for education.
Okay. I fair enough. I can see that. I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Like a lot of international students come over here for education.
Yeah. Well, and
which is fair enough. Like, I feel like a lot of our standards in that are a lot higher than theirs.
Actually, their standards are higher. Which that's why I don't understand why they come over here when it's like you're coming here to get a better education. Yet they go to school like 8 or 9 hours a day.
See, and that's what I thought.
And that's
so
what
like it never made sense to me, but I just kind of went with it.
And that's why I don't understand. Is like they go there for like 8 or 9 hours. Yet you come to school and you're here 8 o'clock in the morning. You're done at like 2:13 in the afternoon. At least in high school.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a joke. And other than learning English, I mean, what else? Basically, they're coming over here and thinking, "Fuck." In Canada, school's a joke. I'm done at like 2 or 3.
Exactly.
Like, whereas they're done at like 5 or 6, and then they go for extra like learning or something.
Maybe that's what it is too. Like, because there's a lot of money for international students to come over here, so I feel like maybe since they're so like wealthy, they're more like, okay, we'll pay this so that it's easy. Like they can get this degree easier.
And that could be it
you know
too.
What I mean?
And that might be a bit of the idea behind it too, which that would make sense. I don't really know a whole lot about like the South Korean education over there, but I could
different things.
Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, no.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't know. I figured you were gonna say they were like two boys that just like went nuts.
Oh no, actually it was 2 girls, so that was kind of interesting. We had a guy from Turkey, and he was.
Anyone give you problems?
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of going to elaborate on. He was just unbelievable. Just
didn't fit
fucking
into
unreal.
LA.
Just fucking unreal. Like, it was crazy. And then we had a girl from, I think it was in grade 8 at the time.
Okay.
And she was from Japan. She was really, really, really good.
Okay.
And then we had a guy. My sister went to Brazil when I was actually 12. I believe I was about 12. She went to Brazil, and then she stayed with the family. And the guy that was in the family, he came here and stayed here when he was like 18, 19.
Okay.
And he came here and just learned English and just got to, experience Canada.
Yeah.
Great guy, helped out with everything, great thing. But yeah, so we've had like experience in the past about everything, so it's been educational.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's been good.
I played hockey with way back when I played in like Adam or something. I played with this South Korean transfer kid. He was a speed skater in South Korea, and then he came and played hockey, and he just couldn't fucking skate for shit.
Wait, speed skater, is that more like...
That's when they go around the track on those big ass skates and like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got like huge blades on them.
And that's what I'm thinking, like, yeah, you're so used to doing that, but then you go and play hockey, it's a lot more smaller movements.
Different skates, like...
Yeah, I think it's different
control
skates.
Control fucking skate with it, shoot at the same time as skating.
Well, I wonder if that would be the same for figure skaters and if, like, because, like, I know their skates a little bit shaped differently.
Yeah,
because they skate, they learned it, and that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah,
I thought because they have like a toe pick, and like their skates are shaped a little differently.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend used to figure skate, and actually, weirdly enough, she figure skated in like basically like boys hockey skates.
Oh, okay.
So, and she said that there was no like big difference. Like the toe pick helps to some extent with some things, but she's like, you can get around it like pretty easily. So.
Okay.
I don't know, like, yeah, he was, at the beginning of the year, he knew how to skate, obviously, and, like, he just, like, couldn't stop, and...
Yeah, he's like, I fucking hit the ball.
Yeah, every time, like, and he just, like, you know that, you ever watch Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
You know that one kid that's just super fast, but they
He
like
just
try to
can't
get him
fucking
to stop.
stop. No.
Yeah.
Is that the black kid? No, the black kid's one where he would like flip the puck up. I think that's the second way he flips the puck up and he can like smack it. He calls it like the knuckle. The knuckle puck.
Yeah. The goalie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a goalie; he was a player, and then that play, I think they switched into. It was like some special play where like he dressed up. They came out from the third period.
Yeah, and it's
or
funny.
a timeout or something like that.
Mighty Ducks, that's good. That's
classic,
man.
Fuck yeah, that's a good movie.
You ever seen Goon?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
He's like, hi. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Glad. He's like, hi. I'm ready to fight you. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. He's like, and he just lets him. He's like, fuck him, and he's like, just gives him one clock, and the guy's finished.
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
It's a freaking good movie. That one guy's from London, Ontario.
Jay
Baruchel
or something. Yeah. I know he was Canadian, but I didn't know he was from Ontario.
Yeah, he's from London.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I know there's a lot of famous. There's another girl, Rachel McAdams. She's
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, she's from St. Thomas, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I kind of like the last couple of years, I've been getting really back into hockey and wanting to play, but obviously I'm not good enough or old enough to or young enough to play in like leagues around here. Like
well, you could pick up like a Saturday night men's league kind of thing.
Yeah, but the problem is that's unrealistic for me because the job I have, I'm working weekends. And
I feel you.
And I just
yeah. Like, actually, I've been falling out of hockey a lot more lately. Like, I get kind of in and out of it. But, like, man, I played hockey for, like, I don't even know. Like, I'm 21 now. Turning 22 tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Really happy birthday, man.
Thanks, dude. But, yeah, like, I've played hockey for 17 or 18 years or 16 years, somewhere in there. Like,
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, were you on the Maroons at all?
No.
Okay.
I never got like up there. I played on like Maroons, like travel, like
like for like the
double A or AE or select or really whatever it is. I
don't think they have.
No, they're the Cobras now.
Yeah, it's just the Cobras. Yeah,
because Tech Savvy bought them.
Yeah. That's actually a really good idea that Tech Savvy did.
Oh yeah, lots of promotion anywhere you go.
Oh yeah, like Tech Savvy, man, like they're just skyrocketing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I know a guy. He's been working there since like the summer grade after grade 11, and he's been there ever since. And he's he's got a good job. I mean, not that I wouldn't say he has a better job than I do.
Yeah.
But like, he's not making that much less than I am.
I feel you.
So he's doing really, really well for himself.
Oh yeah, exactly. And like I noticed with jobs like that too, like depending what job you start out as, like if you're just like a call person or like something like that, like if you stick with it for a while, eventually like you'll get like to probably like a supervisor, team leader, whatever they call it.
And that's not bad.
No, not at all. It's great. Like, I don't know. I worked at Minax briefly for like 6 months, and call center life just wasn't the kind of thing. Like, I just wasn't having it. Like, I just hated call center. I hated going in there every day. I go in, like, man, for this job, like, I wake up, I don't even think about having to go to work tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if I'm almost used to just working every day now, or if it's the fact that I just like don't hate going into work. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever, like I never think about like, oh, I got to wake up for work tomorrow or something like that. You know what I mean? Like most nights I'm like, oh, got to go to sleep. I got to work tomorrow morning, and after work I'm gonna do blah 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 blah.
Right.
Like I actually like really enjoy my job because it's just like a big like. I think there's like 12 of us guys. Okay. We all work outside, and like we obviously have like an office that's indoor and whatnot.
Okay.
But like we work in a big ass lumber yard. We just deliver shit and unload it, load it up, kind of thing. And we have like our foreman out there, but we just chill and like we can shoot the shit. We can do like we have so much freedom. And like it's one of those jobs.
That's
like
nice.
Yeah, like I obviously like some days it sucks because you're lifting like 300 sheets of drywall.
Yeah,
but
not really for me. But yeah,
yeah, like it definitely has its days. But on like the same note, it like I don't know. I can walk around and literally like I could walk around on my phone the entire day, like just and like if there's no customers coming in and there's no deliveries and like we want to, I can just sit in the office and just wait for a customer to come, just play on my phone for hours on end, man.
Awesome.
Like Sundays when no customers come in, I can bring my laptop in and watch movies.
Yeah, like that's like that's so prime.
Yeah. So like it has its ups and its downs.
Oh, absolutely. And I think
like we always go get coffee. Like we get coffee twice a day, and like coffee and donuts usually.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I think every job, it has its cons and pros for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like for my job, I don't want to like shit talk my job, but like, I find like the pros, I get to do a lot of things like in communities, so I can do a lot of things with my clients, but that the cons of it is you have to worry about medication. You got to work. You can't have any fuck ups. Like you got to be
because your fuck up is someone else's life more or less.
Absolutely, and whether that be like being a nurse or a PSW, whatever, any kind of human services field, you got to be like on top of it. Like you can't come in all fucked up. You can't come in all hungover. You got to be professional. Yeah, that sucks. 100%. Like I do miss that part of. I mean, not that I would come into a job all screwed up, but I remember Arby's. I was younger, and I could come in, feeling all tired from the night before. Like, even if I wasn't drinking,
I did shower and just kind of like
you can not shower. You didn't have to well, pardon me, I did have to shave, but I could come in with stubble, no big deal. I could just come in. It was good. But
shit, nobody said anything. Nobody gave a fuck. Like, yeah, no, I feel you.
But
that's the nice thing about this job is I can, like, for the most part, not wear. Well, like, obviously we have a dress code, but like my dress code's like freaking like, jeans or like just like a heavy coat, or I can wear like any t-shirt I want as long as I have a vest on over top of it, like a construction vest.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Yeah, no, and then like I don't know. I can wear, like, pretty well any hat I want. Like, any shoes. Well, they have to be steel toe, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can just do whatever I want. I can have sunglasses on if I want. I can wear a ball cap. I can not wear something if I want. Like, fuck, there's people that work there that, like, one guy used to wear a cowboy hat every day. Like,
jeez.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's what I mean. Like, I can't do shit like that on my job. I gotta come in. Like at least like our dress code's like business casual, so like gotta be like at least like
half decent.
Half
just
decent, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but not like what we define presentable. Like it has to be like up to like I usually consider like what my grandma would like, what I would, you know what I mean? Like if I was going like out for coffee with my grandma. Like what I would wear, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna wear anything fucking like obscene or like Like obviously, I dress like with weird shit, so like when I'm with my grandma, I bring myself down to wearing like that plaid button up shirt, with like a black shirt underneath, and just like roll the sleeves up a little bit,
Yeah, Like, excuse me. I mean, like for my job. It's like it's almost like common sense too. Like you need just look presentable. Look like you're representing a agency. Don't come in with the shit says fuck you. Like come in looking nice. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
But you don't want to come in like say if shift I gotta ticket guys to a baseball game, which hopefully something that I'm hoping to do this summer. I'm kind of thinking about planning and doing that. But like something like that, I'm not gonna come in with a golf shirt and dress pants and stuff. I'm not coming in like that. That's I mean, like I probably still would because I want to keep professional. But like I don't want to stand out as a worker and kind of keep the guys more not so much centered out. But I'm still gonna come in presentable. Maybe like have like a like say if I'm taking them to a Tigers game, I'm gonna wear a Tigers hat and still keep
like if people
professional.
see you in public, they're not gonna think like, oh, look at that grease ball or look at that skid, or you know what I mean? Like they're like, you just want to blend in with everybody. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just
right.
Wearing that like basic, but not like too grubby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no sweatpants,
Absolutely.
no like, I don't know, even like cargo pants, stuff like that. Like I know I can wear cargo pants at my job, but like,
Right.
yeah, like something like your job, I feel like you'd probably like for me, I'd probably wear like, I don't know, just like I said, like a button up or like a V-neck or like something like that.
Like I've worn this shirt before, and I've worn this and this. Like I've worn like this black shirt and some like khakis, and I think that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Because depending on what I'm doing, I want to be comfortable. Because say if I'm doing something that demands physical work, I'm not coming in with a dress shirt and dress pants. I don't want
No,
to ruin
exactly. Like you rip that.
Absolutely. So,
I like, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I picture it being like a plaid shirt or like a cardigan maybe or something. I don't know. You never know, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, like I mean, going back to the whole kind of went away from with you and your music. I was just thinking about it, and then you were talking about something that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing with your DJ and stuff. So, are you kind of hoping that maybe you can get a call, like do like DJing at a bar, or have you done that already?
No, I have done that already. I've DJ'd at a couple bars. I'm trying to think. 20 times, but
like in Chatham?
No, there was in Windsor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Chatham.
No, not DJing anything in Chatham. But yeah, no, like
no.
That wouldn't be fun. Like it maybe would kind of be fun, but I don't know if I'd want to like really do it every night.
Yeah,
every weekend. I don't know. It wouldn't be really my dream.
Like, what would you do growing up? Yeah, just DJing as a grease bar at a Chatham. Yeah.
Yeah, no, in Windsor, and then I don't know. I just like I just like release clips of me mixing more or less right now in case like anybody needs like I hope that maybe I'll get booked for like an opener, like you know what I mean? Because there's so many shows and like the shows are so like cheap. It's like I don't know. Most tickets range from like $15 to $30 kind of thing. Like, and you can go there and like you can spend $10 on a cab, $15 on your ticket, and then spend $10 on beer or $20 on beer kind of thing, and still keep it under $50 on the night.
Okay.
So like, and you got to think like every headliner probably gonna have like 1 or 2 openers, 3 openers, and a lot of times they like to keep it fresh, right? So you just hope that eventually like someone books you, and then other than that, like make my own music and put that out, and hope that maybe I can like structure an artist career out of that and turn into like an actual just music producer.
Nice,
and then I don't know. I always like DJing, and like DJing would be close to my heart, but like that'd be my ultimate goal.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have like a lot of music. I haven't officially released any songs, but I have a lot done, and I just I don't know. Once I get to that point and I'm ready with everything, then obviously I'll put it out. But yeah, that'd be like I said, the ultimate.
Okay. Now I know like a guy I know I see at the gym a lot. He does like I think it's just a side thing. Say I know he works somewhere. But I know that he does like he has his own band.
Okay.
I know this but like he plays a lot of shows in like Windsor, London, and he said like on a Friday night, like depending on where he's going, like I was asking about this, he says like depending on where you go, like there's a lot of shitty nights where like they'll have you come in and sometimes they won't pay you up front. They'll pay you depending on how many people come in. It's kind of an asshole thing because if you think about it, like, you know, I'm coming all. He says, and I quote, like, I'm coming all the way from Chatham, or I'm coming up all the way from Chatham, and it's like, this is my gas money, you know, like, say we have our own van, like, that's our van that we get to haul all the way like, our ass all the way to Windsor.
Yeah.
And,
no, that's,
and, you know, like, that's not really fair, like, and say you're saying about, let's just, for the sake of, let's round off, like, 125, yeah, $125 for a show, you know. It's probably like, I don't know, I think there's 3 of the guys, so that's about 125. Let's say that's about $45-50 each, almost. You know, like, that's not a lot, but, you know, at least you're guaranteed that. Well, like, the guys will, like, what they'll do is they'll have them play, and then they'll just, like, depending on how many people buy drinks and all that, they'll say, well, we'll only pay you this much. It's like, well, like I said, going back to what I said, well, I kind of came all the way from Chatham. I know it's only 45 minutes away, but like I said, that's my gas money, you know? So I think, like, you know, I think that's kind of a shitty thing to do. And
it's super annoying. Like
that's how have they done it to you?
Yeah,
exactly. And I think they'll take advantage of you like that because...
well, that's the thing. Like,
it's like...
I don't want to... Like, I honestly, like, I love DJing, and it'd be cool to build a career off of just being a strict DJ, not even producing stuff. Yeah. But, like, there's not enough money to be made.
And unless you're like that
when a
one
lot
guy.
of artists go on tour, man, like, until you're like a huge artist, like, when most artists go on tour, dude, like, they lose money. Like, not all the time, but you know what I mean? Like, there's, like, I've heard tons of stories of artists going on tour and losing money and just doing it because, like, they just want to play live shows for people kind of thing. Right. Like, and they're willing to, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't lose all this money up front, but, like, over the course of time, like, they realize they're spending more money than they're actually making kind of thing. But it's like, would you rather sit at home and wait for your songs to take off, or would you rather lose, you know, some money when you could possibly gain money out of it too, but, like, lose some money and, you know, travel around the freaking country and just play shows.
Well, and then that's it. Like, who's that one DJ? Well, I'm not sure he's a DJ, whatever he is, but that the only thing I can think of is it's like a mouse or something.
Dead mouse.
Dead mouse, yeah. I didn't want to say it wrong. I was like, I better get the shit right.
Dead mouse. Yep.
But yeah, I know he came. I think it is he, right? I don't really know him really well.
Yep.
He came to Windsor actually. Buddy I've done a podcast with. William, he said he went to one. And he said it was pretty sick.
Yeah, no, I've seen Dead Mouse twice now, I think.
Yeah,
he's pretty good live. He's a cool performer because he plays a lot of his stuff live. So, like, there's a whole different side of, like, EDM that a lot of people that are on the outside don't really realize. But, like, there's a ton of, like, especially nowadays, like, a ton of people that are coming out that are not only DJing, but, like, this, I think more for the style music they make, they will, like, play the keyboard with, like, live kind of thing to that song, and then they'll switch to the drums for the build up, and then it'll drop into, like, the mixer so that it's, like, just the actual drop of the song, and, like, they'll go through and play a whole bunch of different songs, and, like, I don't know, because a lot of people always say, like, DJing isn't, like, anything compared to obviously, like, playing a guitar or anything.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, and a lot of people, I think what you're saying, like, a lot of people don't think that, but if you think, I'm sure, like, it, for, like, say if you play me a track in a little bit, I'm sure, like, some people would think, okay, so you play that sample for me. Yeah, took you, an hour or two to put that shit together? I'm sure it took you but I'm sure it took you a while to get that shit.
Yep.
It's kind of like how
the thing, yeah.
How I kind of compare it is, I used to do a lot of like tribute videos to, like, TV shows, like, kind of like fandoms. So I do, like, a fandom video, take a lot of music and make a lot of scenes, like, put all the stuff together and how it flows. And it doesn't. It takes a lot longer. Like, the last video I made, or the video.
Super.
Yeah. Well, I think the last video before, probably my best I ever made, but I haven't done anything. I just lost motivation to make them. but it took me about a month and a half. One, because I didn't work on it every day. Two, like I would work on it a little bit here and there, and then I just get fucking frustrated. Like, oh, something's not working, so I say fuck it, and then I don't go to it another day or two. So it takes a lot longer than people think, and I just hate the criticism that I get from some of my videos, like, oh, that doesn't flow around. Like, okay, well then, bitch, then how about you do a little bit better, because how long I worked on this for like a month.
Yeah.
And then I look at this guy's channel, and it's just a bunch of clips shoved together. I'm like, and you worked on this what, an hour?
Yeah,
I was like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, and that's for sure, especially DJing. Like, I don't know. A lot of people think it's like really, I don't know. It's funny when people like try and hop on it or something like that and just have like no idea what the hell's going on.
Yeah, everyone just jumps on.
Don't even know what the play
button
button is. Or like, oh, what's this knob? What's this knob? What's this knob? Or they're like, oh, do you even twist those knobs? And it's like, yeah, like
fucking don't touch it.
Like, I don't know. I obviously have like a more of an ear for it just because I'm the one doing it. But like,
yeah,
if you ask me, like for the most part, you can notice like every little like high or mid or low change or like, you know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot of like me, especially when I DJ, like I use a lot of like effects for like transitions and looping and stuff like that. So like, there's a whole lot of stuff that's actually going on. I mean, obviously there's some DJs out there that I've seen videos of that just pretend to twist knobs to make it look like they're like actually doing something, but they'll just like kind of hover over it.
No, I got a really interesting question for you. So when you're doing the shows, like I said, I think when I asked you, you said something about like doing shows like years ago. Like, would you do some of the same? Like, okay, maybe I'm asking. So, like, I know that you made some songs.
Yeah.
Now, or like some of the songs aren't yours, but like you just remix and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with those remixes, would you just play it if you did a show at a bar, or do you actually have to replay it? Like, how does that work?
Oh no, like, well, you can go either route, I guess. Technically, like, right. I mean, if you really want to, you can pre-record it and just.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. So I was gonna ask you about like, so do you like would you pre-record, or is it more you just edit it like if you edited your videos or your music? Sorry.
Yeah, like you can go one of two ways. Like you can either technically go like you could just record it beforehand and play that live. You could like make an actual like edit and then like just make it sound like really smooth and play that, or you can actually just DJ it live. I personally like DJ everything live. Like when I'm like doing a mix, I'll like, I don't know, sometimes I will write down like a few songs so that I can like really remember like what songs go with that, like transition wise. But other than that, I just kind of go off the top of my head from like memory and DJ it all on the spot. Okay. And that's why like I have so many different versions of like I only have a few mixes on my SoundCloud, but I probably have like fucking 500 recordings on my computer, just like different shit or like altered stuff or like, cause like I said, I go off memory, right? So it's always something different. But yeah, no, like you can, I don't know, you can do whatever you want. I know there's some artists out there that play recorded ones. I guess like it's one of those things. It's kind of frowned. Like there's no yes or no. And,
yeah.
And like sometimes, like honestly, sometimes you just have to like make a pre-recorded one. Like say there's more than 2 songs that I want to put together, kind of thing. Then I'll pre-record 2 of the songs, and then I'll add like 3rd song or 4th song, kind of thing.
Okay.
And it just makes it like less hectic when you're like on the spot DJing like fucking 4 channels at one time. Especially with like, since I only have I have a 4-channel Pioneer, but it only has 2 jog wheels on it. Okay. So I have to switch in between like 4.
Okay. So I was just gonna hope that that you could maybe play a sample just before we wrap this up. If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
If you like to, actually.
Yeah.
But just kind of crank your speakers a little bit. Cause...
How loud do I need to go?
That's better. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm in the business of misery, let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass, it's ticking like a clock. It's a matter of time before we go out. When I thought he was mine, she caught him by the mouth. I waited a long while, she finally set him free. I told him I couldn't lie, he was the only one for me. 2 weeks a week, caught on fire. She's got it out for me, but I wear the biggest smile.
Yeah, I like how you had like other, like you got other stuff going on, like not just something that was released a year ago. It's a little bit older.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, like that's what I like.
Damn. Yeah, like I really like it. It sounds really good. It flows really, really well. So if you guys ever want to check out his music, it's on SoundCloud, and I will put the link in the description. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to my podcast today. Thank you, Daniel. And talk to you guys soon. All right.